at address, you can see now, together, okay?
Yep.
And the hand of the club now on the left hand only, a bit more towards that left side, just puts you forward. If needs be, and actually, in fact, you could put the club kind of over here at a more of an angle, so your left arm now is in that position. We actually put the club on a stronger position as well. So that may be an extra thing to add into that, but certainly before we go anything else, that club gets next to the golf ball with that left hand. Now your shoulders are creating this angle here, as this club comes underneath, because if you think about it, your right hand is below your left hand, so your right shoulder needs to be below your left shoulder. Otherwise, if you're not levelled off, you're aiming to the right, so aiming to the left of your shoulder. So you get yourself in that position. Once you get comfortable there with that grip, you go step, step. Now I came around there to sort of see your swing from down the line here, okay? So here's your swing from down the line there on the previous one, okay? So again, setup was slightly different, good backswing. Now the over the top, whoosh, there he comes, and you can see the shaft there now at this position. If I go back a frame, we can see there's the club head there, basically through your head. If I go down another frame there now, that club is basically, that club is somewhere in the region of Martin, well, green do I? Somewhere there. So just chopping through your head there, quite steep, and now it's coming down across the ball, out to in, and it might start left of target, but it'll either kind of go that way, or just go straight left and result in obviously unmentionable. So we go back to that kind of strike there, that club kind of coming through your head like so, and now we watch this one. Same good backswing, because your right hip's turned out of the way nice. There's daylight now between your legs there and your right leg. Look at that club. That for me, come here, is the best downswing position I've ever seen you in.
Good.
End of.
Good.
Okay, I mean that for there. I mean the difference in those two positions there. I mean, just look at your body shape. We can see more of your collar because your right shoulder stayed back. Your arm now is in front of your chest, not kind of like forwards here. Okay, you look a bit less hunched, I think, as well. You look sort of very kind of like if you look down and I'm doing this now, I look like I'm almost bracing for a hit rather than sort of being back here. This shoulder staying back. So the path now of that club coming the golf ball. Look how far inside that club is relative to the golf ball. How many times have we used that word? Your shaft is dissecting the ball, or even on this side, as you can see here, over there, compared to that one there. I mean, that is phenomenal, again, because you came on a nice path there. Really good strike. It started a smidgen left, but in terms of the shape of it, you just watch this ball fly here now. It literally has no deviation whatsoever. And I think carry-wise was about 120 yards in total distance there. So it landed about there. So 116 carry. I think we're up to 130. So really, really good shot. And again, just the actual general flow of that swing. There's a lot more things that we can deal with there and play with. That for me there is a much better movement into that downswing there, rather than. I mean, just look at that right. Just. That's a wood chop across the ball and leads to the old unmentionables if we're not careful. So yeah, if we can get into that sequence of setup, there, feet, left hand, right shoulder under, step, step, and then all your swing thought was there now was turn that, turn that, shall I say, as much as you can. Once he gets out of the way, it gives you so much more space for your arms to come down. If he slides back this way, your arms have to go out this way to try and find space, which gives you that kind of over the top lunge.
Yeah, the hooky thing.
Those strikes there, man, I've got to say, for the best I've seen you shot the golf ball, dare I say ever, but yeah, pretty up there to be fair. I'd say in terms of, I mean, normally you drive the ball very good, because I think as well as with a driver, you want to get in that slight tilt because the ball's forward, is it? I think with an iron, you're trying to strike down the ball, don't you? You've got a little bit too much this way, and again, that can sort of lead into some pull shots and some different shapes. So yeah, you can get into that position there, mine.
Good.
Excellent stuff. Very, very